I've been with the business now 12 years. We're coming into our 20th year. I've taken over from my father, who set the business up originally. We have then moved it on from 2,500 square feet to 5,000 square feet of what you've seen. We've doubled in size. When I first started 12 years ago, the business was just doing ply lining and fitting vans out with racking and just wood. We then decided that we needed to start the conversions again. The conversions had taken a drop, so that was the intention, and we had to find the market to do that. We actually found that market and slowly started to progress onto the wheelchair accessible vehicles, and then we just moved on from there. Business Link actually approached me. I was very keen to show them what I'd done by moving the business and doubling in size, and showing just how much we'd invested, and to see if they could help us move along even further.
And with a lot of family businesses, they get to a level of turnover and profit, and it's like a bit of a glass ceiling. Paul was very enthusiastic. He was open to the suggestions that I came up with, and what we did was we talked about and questioned, where he wanted to take the business and what the opportunities were, and then I fed in different support programs to support him with that. And we looked at saying, where do we want this business to be in about 3 years' time? So we brought in things like high growth to help with JED, map out through the Orbit programme. The North West of our agency have a high growth programme, so we brought that in. We then brought in a marketeer through a selection process who did some market research to feed into the high growth. So we're actually not going to the comms phase, but we're looking at the market research. And there was lots of opportunities for working with tendering exercises, local area authorities, etc. We then looked at structure, and we also looked at finance, innovation and quality. So we were building up a picture of support and funding that was available to help Paul move to the sort of next level. So move from like a $500,000 turnover to over the next 3 years to like a $2 million turnover. There's a lot of structure and a lot of support that needs to go in with that.
The help that Business Link have provided has been great. What they've done is opened up to the bigger picture. As a small business, when you're on your own and you're having to make decisions, you sort of focus down into just everyday work. Now I actually look at the bigger picture, look at what vehicles are coming in, look at the tenders and the contracts that's available, and start looking months ahead rather than just day after day.
My experience over the last 7 years has been working with family businesses, micro businesses, small, medium, large, global businesses, and they've all got the same sorts of issues, and it's like looking at the top management, the middle management and the operations and saying, right, how can we add value there and take cost out, increase productivity and deliver support to the bottom line. So with the experience that I'd had to date, we could quite easily see that where the information support that Paul needed to actually help his business grow in the right levels. So working with the high growth programme, working with UKTI, working with Train to Gain team, I could bring those people in because we'd seen it work in other companies, which helped Paul have the confidence and the credibility in me in actually helping him deliver those objectives.
What we've done is learn how to grow the business, how to move it, have a look at cash flow, have a look at the structure of the business. Then we've introduced ISO 9001. We're just going through that now, and that actually shows how to progress a business through and get a better turnover.
Yeah, Business Link, there's a lot of support for organisations, and we've got a universal service where you can ring up and ask about information, taxation, employing people, etc. We've got a website that's available that you can tap into, a regional one and a national one for Business Link. And then we're sector specific, so with advanced engineering, we've got cluster organisations that we link with and work in partnership and look at what support they have to offer for companies. So you've got Chemicals North West, Automotive Alliance, Aerospace Alliance, TexNet with Advanced Textiles, and we link with the Manufacturing Institute and UKTI. So there's all that sort of support to actually embrace new technologies, bring in new processes, improvements, And what we tend to do is work with these organisations, refer them to these organisations and help them plan that so that we're adding value, taking cost out of the business and affecting the bottom line and adding prosperity for companies so that they grow and prosper.
I would definitely recommend Business Link. If any companies are out there who need help, it is definitely worth getting in touch with them. I think that they have helped me tremendously.